I never believed in curses, until the song I sang in a graveyard started playing back to me every night, from the apartment above mine. The first time I heard the singing, it was 2:17 in the morning. I was completely alone, but the voice above me was using my tune. I am not someone who believes in paranormal stuff. I work in a normal IT company. I rent a one-bedroom apartment in the city. I mind my own business. No rituals, no beliefs, no ghosts. At least, not before that night. It started with alcohol. It always does. It was my friend Mark's birthday. 5 of us were hanging out, drinking cheap whiskey, scrolling through our phones, talking nonsense that only feels funny when you are drunk. Someone brought up dares. Stupid dares. The kind that sound harmless until you are the one doing them. There is an old graveyard about 3 kilometers from my place. Technically closed, overgrown, no lights, just broken iron gates and gravestones slowly sinking into the ground. Everyone in the area knows about it. Everyone avoids it. Mark dared me to go inside. Not just go inside. He said I had to sing a song, drink alcohol, and send a Snapchat video to our group as proof. Everyone laughed. I laughed too. I do not know why I agreed. Maybe I wanted to seem fearless. Maybe I did not want to be the boring one. Maybe I was already drunk enough to stop thinking clearly. So I grabbed my bike, took the bottle we were drinking from, and went. The graveyard felt wrong the moment I stepped inside. Not scary, just heavy. The city noise disappeared too quickly. Even the wind felt muted, like the air itself did not want to move. My footsteps sounded louder than they should have. I stood near a cluster of old gravestones and tried to laugh it off. I picked a song randomly, an old melody my mother used to hum when I was a kid. Soft, slow, familiar, something comforting. I sang. My voice sounded thin, like it did not belong there. I took a long drink from the bottle. It burned all the way down. I sent the snap, smiled awkwardly at the camera, and left. On the way back, I felt relieved, almost embarrassed that I had been scared of nothing. I thought that was it. 3 days later, I heard the song again. I was half asleep on my couch. The clock on my phone said 2:17 a.m. At first, I thought it was coming from my phone. Then I realized it was not. It was coming from above me. Someone in the apartment upstairs was singing. The same song, same tune, same pacing, same pauses. It sounded like it was coming from their bathroom. The sound echoed strangely, like it was bouncing off tiles and pipes. I told myself it was a coincidence. People sing at night. People share music. Still, my chest felt tight. It happened again the next night, and the night after that. Always after midnight. Always the same song. Never loud. Just constant. I stopped sleeping properly. I would lie in bed staring at the ceiling, waiting. When the singing started, my stomach dropped. Not fear exactly, more like recognition, like hearing something you were not supposed to hear. Then other things started happening. Late at night, I would hear faint sounds against my balcony door. Not knocks, not scratches, just enough to notice. I live on the 4th floor. There are no trees, no explanation. Sometimes I felt watched, not like something was following me, more like something was waiting. I kept the lights on, the TV playing, anything to break the silence. My friends laughed when I told them. Maybe your upstairs neighbor likes your voice. Graveyard ghost became your fan. I laughed with them, but my body did not. I got sick, fever that came and went, stomach pain, vomiting for no reason. Some days I could not eat. Other days everything tasted metallic. Doctors found nothing. Stress, they said, sleep problems, anxiety. I did not tell them about the singing. Then the dreams started. Every time I slept deeply, she was there. A woman, sitting across from me, not moving, not blinking, just staring. Her face was not rotten or terrifying, just pale, drained. like someone who had not seen daylight in years. She never spoke. She just hummed the same song. I would wake up soaked in sweat, convinced someone had been in the room. About 2 weeks after the dare, my grandfather came to visit. He is old school, quietly spiritual, the kind of person who notices things without asking questions. The moment he entered my apartment, he stopped. "You changed something here," he said. I laughed it off. That night, he handed me a bottle of alcohol, the same brand. "I found this in your cupboard," he said. "You should not drink this." My stomach turned. I told him it was the bottle I took to the graveyard. He went silent. Then he asked something that made my skin crawl. "Did you leave it there?" I shook my head. "In some places," he said slowly. "Singing among the dead is an invitation, not to spirits, but to witnesses." That night, the singing stopped. Instead, I heard footsteps, slow, heavy, moving through the building. I could not take it anymore. I opened the Snapchat memory, the graveyard video. I had watched it before, laughing. This time I watched carefully. As I sang, there was another sound beneath my voice. Low, perfectly timed. Another voice. I zoomed in. Behind one of the gravestones, a woman was sitting, staring straight at the camera, at me. She was not singing. She was humming. The timestamp read 2:11 a.m., the same time the singing always started in my apartment. I scrolled the group chat. Everyone joked, everyone laughed, except one message from Mark, sent days later. "Bro, are you sure no one was with you?" I went upstairs. The apartment above mine was empty. No furniture, no signs of anyone living there. But the bathroom mirror was cracked. One long fracture down the middle, like someone had leaned into it too hard. That is when I heard the humming again, behind me. I turned. Nothing. But the sound did not stop. My health collapsed after that. Scratches appeared on my arms, shallow, uneven. The dreams changed. The woman was not sitting anymore. She was standing, closer every time. Her lips moved, not singing, practicing. I threw the bottle away at a garbage dump far from the city. That night, the singing was louder than ever. I moved out 2 days later. New apartment, different area, different floor. For a while, things felt normal. Then the elevator started stopping 1 floor above mine. Every night, doors closed, empty. One evening at work, a coworker began humming quietly while typing. The song. I asked him where he heard it. He shrugged. "No idea. Just stuck in my head." That is when I understood something I did not want to. The song was not following me. It was spreading. Then Snapchat sent a notification. 3 years ago today. The graveyard video. But it was longer. There were extra seconds at the end. After I stopped singing, the camera tilted upward into the dark. A whisper came through my headphones. My name. Perfectly. I deleted the app, tried to delete the memory with it. For a few weeks. Silence. No singing. No tapping. No dreams. I almost convinced myself it was over. Then last night, 3:42 a.m., I woke up because my own phone was playing music. No notification, no app open, just the song. Soft, slow, familiar, coming from the speaker, at full volume, even though it was on silent. I grabbed the phone. The screen was black, but the song kept going, and when I looked closer, the timestamp in the corner read 2:17 a.m. Frozen. Like the clock had been waiting for me to notice. I have not told anyone. Not Mark, not my grandfather, not even you. Until now. Because sometimes when the building is quiet, I hear it again. Not from above, not from my phone, not from next door. It is coming from inside my head. The melody is clearer now. The words are forming. Words I never knew. Words I never taught it. And the worst part? I am starting to hum along, without realizing. My lips move before I can stop them. So if you ever hear a song like this, soft, slow, familiar, coming from somewhere it should not, do not sing back. Because once you do, it does not stop with you. It waits, patiently, for the next person to carry it. And right now, I think it is looking for someone new. This file remains incomplete.